Aquí está bien.
This is so cool. Trumsnet.
Welcome to Elephant Springs. You are here for our first demonstration of the day. We have one of our 7 Asian elephants here with us. We have handsome Colonel. He is our oldest male that we have here. So we have 3 boys and 4 females. So Colonel is 30 years old. He is almost 9,000 pounds. And working with him is trainer Carl, who's going to be asking Colonel for some different behaviors. So whenever we give Colonel a bath, and every morning we actually put him into this position, the stretch position, and we come over with the hose and rinse off the top of his back. And that way we're able to reach all the way up there. Kind of helps us get on their level. Want to inspect everything. So every morning our elephants get a bath. And that way we're able to make sure that everything looks good. Want to make sure that they're feeling okay, they're doing okay. So it may not look like our elephants got a bath, because the first thing that they do after their bath is go get dirty. So whenever you see elephants picking up dirt or sand and throwing it on their backs, it is called dusting. It is their sunscreen, their insect repellent. They love the way the cool sand feels on their bodies. So even though it may not look like he got a bath, he did. He just likes to get himself a dirt bath afterwards. So if you see that Carl's asking him for foot, I'll grab it for you, honey. Asking for foot, and then whenever he picks it up, you might be able to hear a click. And that is our clicker to give Colonel a bridge to let him know that he's doing it correctly. And then he's going to receive a treat. Now, elephants are very food-motivated animals. They can eat anywhere from 100 to 300 pounds of food a day. So we primarily give him hay, and then in the evening he'll be giving bamboo and tree branches, whatever browse that we cut down from throughout the zoo. And then for dinner, he's going to get apples, carrots, pears, bananas, and then his supplement and grains for the night. Now, I don't know if you can see how hairy Colonel is. He actually has hair all over his body. The ear hair protects the ear canal. He has long eyelashes and a third eyelid that goes across. And that protects his eyes during dust storms when they're traveling. But the Asian elephant is closely related to the woolly mammoth. So they tend to have a lot more hair than the African elephant. Something else that Colonel has that's unique to the Asian elephant is this beautiful pigmentation on his skin. Can you see that light coloration on his trunk, on his ears? So whenever the baby Asian elephants are born, they are all gray. As they get older, they will lose this coloration. So the African elephant, they stay gray their whole lives. So if you're just not joining us, Colonel is 30 years old. He's almost 9,000 pounds. And we're showing you how we pick up his feet, and we're able to inspect the bottom of his foot. We want to make sure that his toenails are not overgrown. They have a pad at the bottom of his foot. And make sure there's no rocks in there. So they say elephants are on their feet 15 to 16 hours a day. They are constantly moving for food, constantly moving for water. If you can see at the tip of his trunk, he has this little finger. He has this little digit. They can pick up something as small as a Skittle or Cheerio with that finger. Now the African elephant has one on top and one on bottom. They do more plucking. So for the Asian elephant, they only have the one. Now he is able to see these treats, but he's also able to smell them. So with an elephant, their number 1 sense is their sense of smell. So if you know how well a dog can smell, an elephant can smell up to 6 times better than any dog. You might be able to see the pad on the bottom of his foot. Now we'll look at his feet. So you see those indentions on his foot. It's almost like the tread on the bottom of your shoe. So we want to make sure there's nothing in there, that he's comfortable walking around, make sure there's no rocks in there, and that's why it's very important for us to inspect their feet. If you ever seen elephants standing very still with their eyes closed, They actually take quick cat naps standing up as well. So we were talking about his diet earlier. So with that trunk, they can have up to 150,000 muscles. They have more muscles in this trunk than you do in your whole body. Now they swim with water with their trunk and they spray it into their mouth. They cannot drink through their trunk. They can fit 2 to 2.5 gallons of water in that trunk at once, which they will use it to water themselves or rinse themselves off if they're a little warm, or splash us, whatever they feel like doing with it. Yeah, we get splashed sometimes too. So Colonel loves our pool, and that pool is 18 feet deep for him to fully swim and submerge. Now we do have another pool. We have some other we have some other yards in the back. So we have our elephants. We rotate them throughout the day, and we have one that's a little bit more shallow. And Colonel actually likes to sleep in it, so he will sleep on it on his side, and then you'll just see his trunk come up for air, and then he'll go back down. He'll sleep a little bit. And then like a couple minutes later, he'll just come up and grab breath. And he actually likes to sleep in the pool back there. It's so silly, but so refreshing when it's nice and hot outside. Like I said, Colonel's almost 9,000 pounds, but he is not our largest elephant here. Our largest elephant here is Romeo. He's a little over 10,000 pounds. So in the other yard, if you see 3 elephants out there, we have Mom with her 2 daughters. So we have Mom Rasha, she's our oldest at 49 years old. She's out there with her daughter Bluebonnet, who is 22 years old. And then the younger one is Bluebell, but we call her Belle for short, and she's 8 years old. So Belle, you might see she has a little bit more darker coloration, so she doesn't have as much pigmentation loss yet. Are we good? Well, thank you for coming out. We hope you enjoyed our first demonstration of the day. Enjoy your time at the zoo.
We love you, Carl! Was with Oswald?
Not a good feeling, but fortunately for
You also notice a few other animals out in the exhibit, not only giraffes. You may be wondering, why do we have a lot of different animals with our giraffes? Well, that is a great question. All of these animals and other species having
My phone forced an update. Oh no.
I'm so sorry. Thank you.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm recording it. I'm recording it.
Here, baby. Here, hold it. Oh, here. No, God, hold it by the end. There you go, baby.
for our ostriches to be able to chase around with our
All right.
to feed our giraffes here at the Fort Worth Zoo. If you would like to purchase a bundle of lettuce, them. Giraffes are not used to.
Give them a lot more room now.
Yeah.
Look how tall he is.
Okay, come on.
Whoa. Something spooked it.
Yeah. Meerkat.
Striped mouse, Marshall Eagle.
It's following the fish.
I'm like, we can go either like this way or that way, but we can't like cover both. But look at this tiny little baby fish. Yeah, that's where the ghost statue is. It's like at the very end. Whenever I was pregnant, I was like, at one point I was like, we're done. I'm like, I can't walk that much anymore.